Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Right away, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Jets at 12-2 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. It's the fullback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. Moss will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Connection made to Ruckert. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Milano able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Back to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Jets have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking at when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On first down, right back to Hall. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. 96 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 6 yards away. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills ready to take over. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before. Now Sean McDermott will throw out the challenge flag. A good call there by Sean McDermott to throw the flag. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Graves. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Breece Hall from 3 yards out. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down, Allen.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. It's Mac Jones with a touchdown pass there. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Trevor Lawrence has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And that game level as they take on the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he returns this to the 22. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense.
And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
Here's a give to Hall. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left.
Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark.
Touchdown, Jets. DJ Chark from 21 yards away.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. They had the short field, and they made...
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
A handoff for Hall.
Trucks over him. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and through, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Hall. And some room to roam now. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A pitch, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and found them.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
They'll give to Hall.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So it's Bills football here as we get. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
6 yards left on second down. Straight ahead is Hall.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw here. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. 30, 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Now Carter to start the drive.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Another run on second down with Carter.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.
And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Jets, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13.